Hi, this is KCCK's Culture Crawl. I'm Dennis Green, and my guest today is Steve Shanley, back for another kind of our weekly visits about Cedar Rapids Municipal Band concerts. Week one is history, and now it's time to come back and do another week's worth of shows. What is on the program this week?
Well, this week I will be off, and we have a substitute conductor. We got Dan Terrell from Linn-Mar High School who is stepping in to lead the band. And that's something that when the commission hired me about 11 years ago, they thought it was important that whoever the conductor was be very present for most of the weeks. But I was pretty honest with them and said, I think it's also a good thing for the band members and for the audience to get a little bit different flavor every once in a while. So usually one time per summer, I'll take a week off and we'll get a new face, and I usually try and find a local music teacher to include with that. And they enjoy that because, as you can imagine, a group full of professional musicians, so there's no classroom management issues. Everybody knows how to play their parts, so it's kind of a fun way for the local band directors to get involved. So Dan's very excited about this week.
As a band director, it's almost like a vacation.
It really is, yeah. It's been a fun thing. Everyone who has done it has been very excited, and this will be Dan's first time running the whole show himself.
Dan, of course, longtime band director at Linn-Mar.
Yes, yep. Dan does a great job out there taking the lead on the marching band, and then does a great job with his concert bands and jazz bands as well, and was involved with the Boone Municipal Band, I think, when he was a high school and college student.
Okay.
So.
Well, and so how does the programming work then? When do you and Dan kind of collaborate on that? Does he bring ideas? Do you bring ideas? How does that work?
We do. We collaborate. He plays in the band as a sub pretty regularly, so he gets kind of the formula for how we like to do things. And so it starts usually with most subs. I tell them, you can pick whatever music you want, and then I'll program around it this summer. So he was very excited. I think he started working on his program maybe back in January. So he has some ideas, and he sends them my way, and I look at them and might offer some suggestions. But in his case, the program he sent, he nailed it. He had a Frank Pearsall march in there. Frank was the second permanent conductor of the band and University of Iowa director of bands for many years. So always good to have a Frank Pearsall march in there. He has a medley from Sweeney Todd, which will be very enjoyable. And actually, I think it's Sweeney Todd. I better look at that. It is... I might be confusing that with another group. Nope, I was correct. It is Sweeney Todd.
Steve made the mistake of thinking he might be wrong.
Yes, which it has been known to happen. Not yet today, thankfully, so we'll see if we can make it to noon. And then doing the usual of featuring a guest artist, and he wanted to feature our own Blaine Cunningham, who plays euphonium and tuba in the band, primarily euphonium in the municipal band. He kind of enjoys that. He's really wonderful at both. Plays tuba, of course, in Orchestra Iowa, and then sometimes likes the break of playing euphonium in the concert band in the summer. But he's going to be playing the tuba, and it's a solo by Fuchik, and it's called the Grouchy Old Bear or the Old Sorehead, and it's kind of a Fuchik's comical way of making use of the very low notes that the tuba can play. And Blaine, of course, can play anything, so I'm sure the audience is going to enjoy that a great deal. Let's see, and we also have music from Encanto. That was the one where I was looking forward to getting to direct some Encanto medley this summer, but Dan
sniped it out from under you.
From me. So luckily, I think that music is going to be popular and enjoyable for many years. So I can wait and direct that in 2023. So he got to that one, and it's going to be great. We've got performances at the Johnson Steam Academy in the parking lot area there, and it's shaded, it's a wonderful location, really cool acoustics. It all kind of rings among the buildings there. So that's been one of my favorite places to play. And then our first performance at Ellis Park will be on Sunday the 19th, and that one is going to have a prelude concert at 6:30 by the CR Jazz.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Well, I know that Joe Perea at Kirkwood here has been looking for opportunities to get the new edition of CR Jazz out in the community. Thank you for providing that for them.
Yeah, we're looking forward to having them. Always great to have CR Jazz, and typically it lines up that they usually are joining us on Father's Day, and I think that's how that worked out again this year. So looking forward to Joe and the band bringing some jazz to the beginning of the evening.
Well, enjoy your week off.
I very much will. I, of course, will be in the audience watching on Sunday. And that's also a nice thing for me, too, get the opportunity to hear how the band sounds out front and get some ideas and talk to the audience members a little bit more as well. So I'll still be around.
All right. And again, if as always, if people want to find the band online, they can do so on Facebook and also on your website, which is
crmuniband.org, or you can just do Google search on Cedar Rapids Band. You'll find us right away.
Steve, thanks.
Thank you, Dennis.
You can hear the Culture Crawl live on the radio many weekdays at 10:20, or download the podcast, watch or listen on your own schedule at kcck.org/culture, or however you get your podcasts. I'm Dennis Green, and I'll talk to you later.